What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Jared Anderson versus Miljan Rovcanin. What do we think about this fight? Let's get into it. Jared Anderson is an athletic heavyweight. He's fast, he's quick, he's accurate, he's a big puncher. He can switch stances, both orthodox and southpaw. He's unique in that approach. You don't see too many heavyweights doing that nowadays. He's got good movement. You can tell he's very talented by the way he moves and the speed he has. Sometimes when a heavyweight throws a shot, you can kind of see it coming. It's a little bit slow, it's a little bit long, but it's still powerful. But you can anticipate when the shot is coming. But Jared has that type of punch where it's snappy and it's fast and it's quick, and he puts together good, solid combinations. And one of the things I have to say is he sets up his shots very well. He doesn't overextend himself or try to force the knockout. He's more patient than I think people think. He waits for the right opportunity. He can very much punch, absolutely, but I also think he's a better boxer if he has to be. Like if it comes down to when you have to make adjustments and outthink your opponent, I think he has that type of capability where he can do that. And that probably comes from his years sparring with Tyson Fury. And you learn a lot, especially from your environment and just from the experience that he has, passing it down to a younger generation of fighters. So in his fights so far, though, he's been able to do more than his opponents. I don't think he's been tested very much. He's been able to have his way and get any shot that he wants against all 11 fighters that he's been inside of the ring with. As I said, he's just been better than everyone he's faced so far, so he can get away with certain things and be okay. He can take certain risks and be okay. It'll be interesting to see what happens in this fight, but I think he's going to have his same way with this guy as well, too. But let's talk about Miljan Rovcanin, right? He's coming into this fight with a record of 23-2, 14 wins by way of knockout. He's only fought in Europe. He hasn't fought since 2019. So we have to keep that in mind, right? So he hasn't fought in the ring in 3 years. We don't know what type of training he's been, what type of conditioning he's in, what type of shape he's in. And he's also traveling to America to fight a guy who has knocked out everyone he's fought in under 6 rounds. So let's keep that in mind. Now, I was only able to find one of Rovcanin's fights. And this one was back in 2017 in a fight which he got DQ'd because he had too many point deductions. This was a very weird fight in general as I was watching it, because the first point that he got deducted, right, you can tell that his opponent milked the shot that Rovcanin lost the point from. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, it was like a soft jab, right? But anyway, from what I could see, he's got a good jab, right? He's a decent combination puncher. He's got a good right hand. But look, I'm not going to sugarcoat things here. I'm not going to tell you lies. I'm not going to try to hype up this thing. Look, there's difference in level in this fight. Jared Anderson is on a different level than Miljan Rovcanin. That's just what it is. That's just what I see. If you watch the tape, you can see it as well too. So I'm not going to sit here and overhype something that I think Jared Anderson is going to walk through this guy, right? I think if Jared puts the pressure on him early, it'll be done early. If he decides to work on some things that he's been doing in training, then the fight will go a little bit longer. But either way, Anderson is going to end this fight. It's just a matter of how quickly he wants to do it, right? There's a strong chance that Jared wins this fight. I'm not going to say it's 100% certain, because in boxing and combat sports, nothing is 100% certain, right? But I am confident that Jared Anderson will win this fight by way of KO. As I said, depending on what type of pressure he wants to put on, right, it will be done in under 4 rounds. If he presses the matter earlier on, then it'll be done in the first or second round. It just depends on how quickly he wants to close out the show. But the thing is, right, like after this fight, he wins this fight. There's a strong chance he wins this fight. You know, it's just time to put Jared Anderson against better fighters. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly this one ends. But I'm just hoping that we will finally get to see Jared Anderson. They say a lot about him. He has a lot of potential, a lot of tools, a lot of skill set. Very talented guy. But we just want to see that talent being redirected against other talented opponents so we can see how he operates under adversity and against opposition who can punch, who can think just as well as he can do. But again, I have Jared Anderson winning this fight by way of KO. What do you think about Jared Anderson? How do you have this fight going? Let me know in the comment section below. If you would like to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App and social handles will be on screen as well. So make sure you follow me on the social platforms. I would love to hear your thoughts also in the comments section below. If you've been watching the video this time, then do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.